All right, thank you all so much for joining us today. We really appreciate you being here for our How to Overcome Chilly December Booking Objections webinar. We are really excited about this one. Now, if anybody has any questions or if you're having anything that you'd like to share with us, you will have a questions box on your end that'll look like this. Feel free to enter those questions in and we will make sure that we get those answered for you. Now, for anybody that hasn't been watching our webinar series so far, I am Christina, and with me I do have Raven. She'll be monitoring the chat for us today. And just to give you a little bit of background of UnitWise, again, if you haven't been following our webinars recently, it was launched in 2009, and it was created to help directors succeed in business management. We did that by using in-house technology and feedback directly from directors and consultants to create it and make it what it is today. And that program has allowed us to help thousands of consultants and directors around the world grow their businesses. So it's a very exciting backstory. And we are available mobily, which is perfect, especially this time of year when you're going to holiday events and parties and all of these things are going on. You can take your UnitWise account with you. We are available on Android or Apple devices, and we'll go ahead and get started. I'd like to start by asking, do you have any tips on handling booking objections? How do you all handle those booking objections when you get them? If anybody has tips or experience, feel free to enter those in that chat box. We will share those over the audio with the rest of the ladies, and I'm sure they would be grateful. Now, while we're waiting for a few of those to come in, I'll go ahead and share with you what we have at the office as personal favorites. The first one being don't give up. And that seems like such a simple cliche thing, but that is essential in growing your business. It's so easy to get a couple of booking objections and make some calls and you're not really getting anything scheduled, and to get discouraged and give up. But you have to tell yourself, no, I'm going to keep calling, I'm going to do this, and be positive about it. And that is what's going to help you grow your business. You want to turn any objection into a reason for booking. And that one is a little bit trickier. It's going to take a little bit more planning, but it is a key, again, in making sure that you can handle those objections and that you can get bookings from them. And finally, be flexible. You want to make sure that it is as convenient as possible for your customers to book with you and that you're really meeting their needs, but you also want to be sure that you set a date and time, even if it's tentative, before you get off the phone, because that's going to allow them to put you in their schedule and for you to put them in yours. So those are some definite keys. And we do have, it looks like a tip from Colleen. Colleen says that she actually practices what she's going to say beforehand, and she practices some just sort of generic ways to overcome booking objections before she makes the calls. And that is a great tip, Colleen. Thank you. And it looks like Margaret actually tries to compromise with her customers. So Margaret says that she will go in trying to book for a party, and if her customer is not quite ready to do that, she'll try to scale it back a little bit and get them to book something like a double facial. So those are great tips from both of you. Thank you, ladies. Now we have prepared a skit for you today just to make today's webinar a little bit more fun. It's going to show you a short little common booking objection and how to overcome it. Now we are going to have some bonus content after, so make sure that you stick around for that.
It's Ariel. Do you have a minute? Awesome. I actually have some really exciting news. I have a few last-minute openings for next week. How would you feel if I told you you could finish all of your holiday shopping in one fatal swoop?
I am sorry. I don't have any money to spend.
In addition to buying gifts for others, don't you think you deserve to pamper yourself a little? Our Hostess gift program allows you to earn products by simply holding a party and inviting your friends and family. Now, what would work best for you, a weekend or weekdays?
Okay, now we hope that you all enjoyed that. We hope that it's going to help some of these tips that you learned today stick in your head when you're out there working your business. And if you did enjoy it, this is actually going to be a series. We're going to have 4 more different booking objections and different ladies and how to overcome them. And they'll be available on our social media platforms. So make sure that you subscribe to those so you don't miss out. And now on to our bonus content for today. We are going to cover managing warm leads, how to keep up with them and make sure they don't get cluttered in with your customers or your team members, the wish list and beauty profiles, and how to use them for overcoming booking objections. We did touch on those a little bit in our last webinar, so if you'd like, you're welcome to go check that out. But we're going to go a little bit more in detail with them today. And we are also going to cover the UW Payment Hub, what it is, how it works, and how it's going to help you overcome booking objections in the future. So we'll go ahead and go into our UnitWise account. And we're going to say that using these tips that you've learned today, you have made some calls and you have gotten a lady to host a party for you. So that lady is Raven. Raven has agreed to host a party and invite a bunch of her friends. And one of those friends is Mary. Mary is having fun. You can tell she's loving the products, and you actually think she might be interested in being a consultant one day. But she isn't quite ready to commit to making a purchase or the opportunity. So we want to make sure you get her contact information. You can keep reaching out to her and you can build that relationship to get her to the next level. Now, what we're going to do to keep up with Mary's details is go to Customers, Customer Center, and we're going to go down to Add New Lead. Now here we have a lot of details that can be entered. We'll go ahead and put Mary Smith, and we'll put her email address in there. Now you can enter as many details as you'd like, but we're going to go ahead and go down to the lead setting area, and we're going to look at the referred by. Now, referred by, we're going to put Raven because she held the party and she's who got you that lead. So you can see she populates, and we can just click on that. And the reason that comes up is because she is a contact in your account. So this is where you're going to put people that referred leads when they're in your UnitWise account. Now, lead is checked, and we can pick where the source came from. So there are many options. We're just going to go ahead and go with other for this purpose. Now, lead source name is going to be when somebody referred you a lead, but they aren't in your account and you still want to keep up with that connection. So if you went to the dentist and she commented on how wonderful your makeup looked and you tell her about it, and she just mentions that, oh, I have a sister who's always wanted to try Mary Kay. Well, she gives you those details, and your dentist at that point would be where you got that lead from. So that would go in there when she's not necessarily a contact in your account. Now we're going to go ahead and save this lead, but again, you can enter as many details as you have or you would like, and we'll go ahead and scroll back up. Now we have some more options available up here, including the beauty profile and the wish list. So we're going to start with the beauty profile. While you're filling out the other details, go ahead and get this information on Mary. You can enter things like, has she tried Mary Kay before? When did she try it? Is she currently using it? What she's currently using, and what other brand products she might be using currently. Not only can you get things like that, but you can go down and be much more specific. You can get her skin type and tone, her eye color, her hair color, her foundation coverage, her face shape, her lips, all of these details. You can enter what foundation she is most interested in, if she's going to want oil control, if she's interested in something that's age fighting. We'll go ahead and select oil control. You can enter what type of foundation coverage she prefers, her skincare program, and lots of other skincare interests and topics. So you can enter as much of that as you'd like, and we'll go ahead and click on Save Lead for now. And this is going to help you overcome a future booking objection, because When you go to call Mary, you can base it off of that oil control foundation interest. So let's say you just got a new shipment in, you're holding a party next week, and you are going to give 10% off oil control foundation for the next 10 people that purchase it. So you go to call Mary and you pitch it to her like that, like, hey Mary, I've just got this new shipment of oil control foundation in. I'm going to be holding a party next week where it's going to be first 10 people, 10% off. Now she has an incentive to book with you. She's excited and she knows that that's something that's going to make her feel better about herself. So she's thinking about ways to make that date and time work for her rather than the reasons that it doesn't. Now, the next thing we're going to show you is the wish list, which is exactly what it sounds like. We're going to go to Add Wish List, and you can simply type in or select a product. And you can see it does begin populating. Now she has fallen in love with the Appleberry lipstick, so you want to make sure that you add that to her wish list. So we're going to select it, click Add to Wish List, and now you can see it is displayed here. You can add as many products as you would like to her wish list. And again, this is going to help you in the future when you go to reach out to Mary. You can say, hey Mary, I just got the new Gel Semi-Shine lipsticks in again, and I am going to hold a party where they're going to be buy two, get one free. And again, now she's excited. She knows that she wants that lipstick and she knows that that's a great deal. So she's thinking about the sale and the lipstick and how she can make that work instead of how she's too busy or how it's really not going to work for her that day. And once you finally sold her and she's decided she can't wait anymore, she has to have that Appleberry lipstick, you can go to Convert to Customer. And now we have all of these options here on the right. You can create her invoice or sales receipt and receive payment from here. And we have some new options on the left, including sales. Now under sales, you can view her invoices, sales receipts, all these details, and that is also where the UW Payment Hub is located. Now the UW Payment Hub is a wonderful feature because it's going to allow your customers to go to your UnitWise website and pay their open invoices from your website. All you would need to do to begin is click on that tab, go to the box that says, would you like this customer to have access, and check it. Now you're going to pick a password and confirm it. And I do recommend checking the box that says, would you like to send an email? Because that's going to email this customer the credentials for their login for your website. So we do recommend that. Now, once you've gotten all that set up, I'll show you in your website where that section is located. Now your customer can just type the web address of your website in the box up here, but for the purpose of this, we're just going to go through your account and scroll all the way down to Customer Sign In. Now your customer is going to enter their email address. And they're going to enter their password that you gave them. It's as easy as that. Now they're signed in. They can view open invoices, paid invoices. They can also view credit cards that they have on file, as well as add credit cards. So if Mary had an open invoice and she wanted to sign in and add a card to pay for it, all she would need to do is click Add Credit Card. And if she wanted to just go to her invoice and pay, she can simply click Pay. It's going to pull up all of the invoice details, and she can use a saved card and pick from them. Or she can use a one-time credit card and enter it here and then just click Pay. It's as easy as that. It's quick, it's secure through our integration with ProPay, and it's going to help you overcome booking objections like, well, I would love to, but I really don't get paid until Friday. I just can't right now. You can say something like, you know what? go ahead, take the products, enjoy them, show them off, love them, and when you get paid on Friday, just sign into my website and pay. Now, there are 3 conditions to the UW Payment Hub. You have to have a plan with a website, and that would be either the Director Complete, which we definitely recommend, or the Consultant Complete, also a great plan. And you cannot have any contacts with with duplicate email addresses. It's just not going to work properly. You also have to have your account integrated with ProPay, which it's very easy to do, but that is another requirement. And with that, we'll go over to our slideshow. Congratulations, you're now ready to overcome any booking objections, and remember, stay focused and never give up. We will go ahead and start our Q&A. So if anybody's got any questions, go ahead, just type those in that question box that we showed at the beginning, and I'm going to go ahead and go into our account so that I can show you the answers to those questions. Okay, now Joy would like to know, where do I link my UW account with my ProPay account? That is a great question, Joy. You would start on this dashboard page, go to the circle in the top right corner, that's your settings. We're going to go to Preferences, and then we're going to go to ProPay. And here you can click and it will give you the area to enter all of your ProPay details. And then you just click Save Preference. It's as easy as that. Then you're linked with ProPay. Now it does look like we have another question from Jane. Jane would like to know if there's any way to keep up with leads that you think will be a customer, but you don't know for sure. That is an excellent question, Jane. We're going to go back over to Customers and Customer Center where we started. And here, since Mary has been converted to a customer, it's not going to show the same on her. So we'll go back to Add New and Lead. And scroll down just a bit. Under Facts, you can see we have Potential Customer and we have Potential Recruit. Now, these are going to let you keep this person as a lead, but sort of put what direction they're heading in. Once you make them a customer, Potential Customer will disappear, or once you make them a team member, Potential Recruit will disappear, but the opposite choice will remain. And it does look like those questions are slowing down. So we're going to go ahead and go back into our account over here in the slideshow and let you know that if you are not a part of the family, sign up today for a 15-day trial. That is 15 days free to get used to the program and to love it. You can go to UnitWise.com and do that. But since you are a live viewer today, we are going to give you a follow-up email with a promo code for a free 30-day trial. That is double the days to help you reach your goals for the holiday season. And if you do have any questions about that, you are welcome to give us a call. We would be happy to help. Now, we do want you to join us for our next webinar. It is titled Simplify Holiday Shopping with Gift Baskets and Certificates, and Raven is actually going to show us some great tips on those gift baskets and certificates. It's really exciting, so make sure you don't miss it. She's going to enter that link in the chat box now. You can go ahead and register for it. And thank you all so much for joining us. We appreciate it, and we can't wait to have you back here next Tuesday.